Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, man? Panther Theory back at it again. Hope everybody's been having a good a good week. What is it? Wednesday? We halfway through this thing, man. Um, Let me get set up real quick. Give you guys a chance to come up in here. A lot has happened, man. A lot has happened since the last time I've chopped it up with you guys. Um, Jack Plummer went out and had the best quarterback performance of any Carolina Panther in the past 5 years. He got cut, got put on the practice squad, put on the practice squad today. And I'm going to be talking about the cuts, looking at the final roster and the whole nine, um, as well as my bad. Before I do that, though, who we got up in here? Who we got up in here? The real ENT. What's good, brother? I assume you're a brother. Twan, what's good, bro? My man Quantum. Yeah, actually, Panther Theory, yo, what up, my brother? TMJ signs with the Niners. Yeah. It's a move we gonna soon regret. I'm not, I'm not gonna say anything now, guys, but I got a special show for you guys on Friday. It's not gonna be Panther related, but it's gonna be a real special one, man. So be sure. I'm gonna put a little reminder on the calendar. I'm gonna put the little notification up, or schedule the live. God damn, I can't talk. Over here fumbling and mumbling like Fade or some shit, man. But I'm gonna put the little schedule. I'm gonna schedule the thing out, man, so you guys know what's coming. It's gonna be a late one, man, but real special episode. My man Omar's in the house, man. Omar said, "Hit that like button." For real, man. Appreciate all the love and support you guys have been showing. Um, but yeah, man. So a couple things, man. Let's what do I start with first, man? What do I start? Candy Girl, what's going on? Um, do I talk? Let's just talk about the cuts, and we're gonna get into TMJ. I got a lot to say. Um, I got a lot to say, man, about TMJ and the situation there. Uh, so I think it might be easier to share my. Well, let me just talk through it. So besides the cutting of TMJ, right? It's very interesting. Smith, Marset, David Moore, and Croker made the team. Could anybody seriously tell me that Croker, Moore, or Marset is better than TMJ? The Panthers have been playing politics for a very long time. And I'm getting off track here. I'm going to talk about the roster before I really just start talking about how the Panthers are just kind of, they've been bullshit when it comes to TMJ. But so we end up keeping two quarterbacks on the roster. And I think, and of course, Andy Dalton and Bryce Young, of course. And I think maybe, for the ability to keep how many receivers? One, two, three, four, five, six or seven. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven receivers. It kept seven receivers. So I think when you start doing things like keeping seven receivers, we only kept three tight ends. When you keep seven receivers, man, you start to think, because most teams will keep maybe six at the most. But, some teams will go seven. When you go seven, you start to having to make hard decisions like, am I getting that extra quarterback? You know what I mean? Am I carrying, a six corner? Am I carrying the extra tight end? And I think the Panthers opted to fill out the weapons. And obviously, they like Jack Plummer. If I'm not mistaken, that's the most yards any quarterback's thrown in the preseason or something like or maybe it's the most minutes played in the preseason, something like that, right? They obviously like Jack Plummer, and they just figured they would go through the risk of just dropping him and he would clear waivers. But be honest with you, man, nobody was gonna sign fucking Coker to their 53-man roster. Let's keep it a stack. But it worked out for the Panthers. They dropped um, Jack Plummer and still was able to pick him up. Um, Offensive line, nothing really too surprising there. The usual suspects. Defensive line, you got Derek Brown, Shy Tuttle's made the team, Ashawn Robinson, Nick Thurman. Nick Thurman had some moments last year where he kind of flashed, but overall, just kind of disappointing for that defensive line last year outside of Derek Brown. Clowney, DJ Johnson, Shaq, Josie Jules, Tevin Wallace, who was it's been the surprise of the offseason a little bit. He's been playing well. Cornerbacks were keeping 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 corners. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners. Keeping 5 corners, man. This corner room looks shaky. You got J.C. Horn, Michael Jackson, Troy Hill, Deshaun Jameson, and then was it Shot Smith Wade? Oh man, it looks shaky, man. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, it doesn't. Especially if the pass rush ain't really popping off like that. It's a real shaky cornerback room. And Bryce, we trust. You don't trust Bryce. Shout out to my man Eternal 252. Hey, Eternal 252, man. I was looking for you, man, when Jack Plummer was going off, man. He was giving me a lot of shit about Jack Plummer preseason game 1. My man said Bears. Okay, got another broski bear in here. Man, Candyman said King Bryce. Oh, it's put up a shut up time now. It's put up a shut up time now, man. I'm taking, and I'm gonna drop the link, man. I don't want to hear any excuses this year. Oh man, separation, yards of separation, the play calling. Yeah, I swear to God, man, I'm dropping anybody who comes up here and says some shit like that moving forward. It's put up a shut up time for Bryce, man. And if he balls out, which he's not, credit go where credit owe. But I don't have to worry about that. Links in the chat. Now, I wanted to talk about I want to just really chop it up about TMJ really quickly. This is a move that I know people, TMJ sucks. He sucks, right? This is a move that I feel like the Panthers are going to come to regret. And I'm tracking this against the David Moores, the Smith Marsetts, the Crokers. These are the 3 guys that they chose to keep over TMJ. And I promise you, those 3 guys combined, when you look back in the next 3-4 years, those 3 guys combined will not have the production of a DJ, not DJ Moore, that too, but of a TMJ. Let's talk a little history. So, we drafted TMJ in the 2nd round. I'm going to share my screen. Was he waived today? Okay, so that wide receiver spot was empty because they must have because after they did the final cuts, they I think they made 1 or 2 more moves. They're gone as well. Okay, so did they make the initial roster and then they cut them again? Let's take a look. Panthers roster. Let's take a look. I'm gonna go to the Carolina Panthers official website. Okay, so the wide receivers are. This joint doesn't even let you filter by position. I'm kind of. Oh yeah, dude. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, let me find the wide receivers in the room. Thielen, Moore, Mingo, Xavier Legette, Deontay Johnson. Oh, they chopped this room to pieces. They end up, they made the 53 roster, but I guess they made some additional moves. So now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5. So instead now they're carrying 5 receivers on the roster, which actually makes a lot more sense for a heavy run team, right? But in that 5, you still have David Moore, which I get, he has that camaraderie with him, but if it just has to be about special teams, man, because at this point, Nick Tri-State, hit hit the like button. Yeah, what's up, Nick? Fishbowl in the house. I haven't seen you in a while, brother. Glad you're doing all right. Hope you're doing all right. My man, what's up, Doug? Yeah, so David Moore. So I was taking you guys back in history. Nick!
Yo.
What's up with you, man?
Chilling, man. I'm a little under the weather. I couldn't even go to work today. What's happening, though?
You got a cold, man? What state you live in, Nick?
Little. Yeah, I don't know. This weather out here, wow, bro. It'd be 55 in the morning, and then 85 at noon, and then it drops up and down. It's shit wild.
Yeah, it'd be like that, man. I swear to God, I was in
What's
Texas.
good, though?
It was snowing with the sun out. That shit was crazy.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Just a lot of questionable things, man. A lot of questionable things. Before
I get into mine, man, what's questionable to you?
The cornerback room, bro. I mean, we've been saying this shit for months. Now you just brought in 3 other heads that got to pick up the playbook in what? A week and a half?
The cornerback room it looks
frightening.
As well as I don't know where the pressure and sacks are coming from, because you could kind of mask that shit if you're getting good pressure. You get what I'm saying?
Unless they know something about Shaw Smith-Wade that we don't. Like maybe I don't know. That's my only explanation to this weak ass corner room. I'm like,
he ain't gonna do shit. It's too early.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It's like, unless he's something that they think he is, I don't. We got Michael Jackson. He. It's like, what do we?
He's the only MJ that sucks.
Oh man! And then the pressure, bro. It's like, who's gonna be on the other side of Jadeveon? You got Chason and DJ Johnson. Like, oh boy, ooh.
Yeah, that's a fact. And now the Panthers are alive right now, man. Let's see what these fools talking about, man. Let's hear them. Let me hear them make excuses and explain your shit. I'm gonna share my screen. Nick, I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear. I don't know if people on the stage can hear, man, but it's rock with
me. No, I can't hear it.
Yeah, people. But y'all in the chat, y'all can hear, right?
Combat what they might be trying to do.
Now we hear it.
So great reps for those guys. Brad called the second half of the Jets game. He called the second half of this last game. I think I still have him by a few points, but it seems like his groups went down and scored touchdowns. So we were pretty neck and neck in terms of points. So it was a cool competition. Kind of keep an eye on that. But he did a fantastic job he had some difficult, situations in there that he had to kind of negotiate. So I was really, I'll say proud of the guys. They're fantastic coaches, but at the same time, just the strength of our staff and the guys that we have. And it also, for those coaches, it makes their minds shift and expand. And Pete tried to take advantage of some of those opportunities, Coach Carroll, over the years. And he would always challenge me to say, hey, whole time, if you want to be a coordinator, see what everybody's doing. Did you notice this pass protection was messed up? So it
Be
really
good. You're not connected. Pull back up. Be good.
Start thinking about the calls beyond just coaching your position.
Dave, if you address this, I apologize, but do you have an idea on return specialists?
Oh, right. I did not address that. Yeah. So Raheem Blackshear, he's a fantastic returner. He can do.
Let's go.
A fantastic returner. He can do both. David Moore can also do both. Mike Boone has been a returner in his past. So those are some of the guys that we're really counting on. And, for us, the value, Amir, again, like.
That's why they kept David Moore.
I got to commend Amir for the work that he did and had some nice returns in the last game. And we had to look at the whole unit, the coverage units and everything like that to factor in our final roster.
Did that group collectively, or did one of them give you the assurance that it was an easy decision, right, but that if you did let Amir go, you were okay there?
I would say collectively. Yeah.
Turn up until next week with the roster. Mike Boone's back. You mentioned can return. Do you expect there to be a lot of back and forth between the practice squad and the main roster over the next couple of days?
I can't say that for sure. But I know just in general, we want to look at as many guys as possible. So the guys who are on our practice squad right now, most of the guys are guys who we know. We're going to bring in some new faces, but I would imagine that we would continue to just drill in and look across the league and pay attention to who's doing what, and being really aware and active of the waivers, and just being able to continue to challenge our roster as we go through this whole thing.
He used as a returner too, or he be more of a blocker on that?
Yeah, not right now. Not as a returner.
Thank you, Coach.
Good?
Oh, did you guys name captains yet?
Not yet. We're going to vote on that. We have a bunch of things that we're going to get to in the next couple of days. Yeah. Thank you. Yep.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay, interesting. I didn't really,
We got a lot of glaring holes defensively, fellas.
I mean, bro, what you expect? We going like 3 or 14.
I felt like we had a lot of. Well, one of the glaring holes from last year never got addressed, and that was nose tackle. I feel like that was one of the biggest reasons we got ran all over. And you need that 330, 350 motherfucker in the 3-4 defense, man. It's the most important position in the 3-4 defense, in my humble opinion. But we just seem to not want to address it. We got better on the outside with Ashawn.
The league is a pass heavy. The league is a pass heavy league now, and you're not addressing cornerback is wild to me. That's just wild to me.
Yeah. Yeah, they gotta address cornerback. Though, go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say we're not a functional franchise right now. That's the problem.
Nah. And here's the thing: David Canales is going to try to win the time of possession battle, and if he's successful in doing that, which is going to be hard to do when you're not a threat to pass the ball, it's going to limit the other team's ability to attack us on our corners, man. So, oh my God, if J.C. Horn goes out, Jesus Christ!
Oh, we're cooked. We're cooked.
We might give up 200 yards, man. It might be Jones off. It's man. Unfortunately, you know what I mean.
I'll say this about. Is that me, Elaine? You breaking up? Is that me?
Nah, I hear you loud and clear, man. It might be me. 1 2 1 2.
You good?
All right, go ahead.
Nah, you said something about being. You said something. What did you say? You had a sentence.
I wasn't trying to cut you off. I was gonna say I think the best scenario for the Panthers is where if we are losing and J.C. Horn can stay healthy, trade him. They have to trade him and see if you can get a second or third. Cause I know people may love him, but every time he trip and fall, we all got to look at him. You know what I mean? Gas up rep. That's the problem.
Be good. That would just be too smart, man. The Panthers are prepared to pay top dollar for J.C. Horn. That already came out.
Yeah, I know, but I just think the best situation is go ahead and trade him. Cause I mean, give him that big contract. Let's be real. If he stay healthy this year, it just tells me he's doing everything he can just to get that contract. Then once he get that contract, what's the thing of him playing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He already done showed. You know what I mean? Since his, these first what was it? 28% he's been on the field. Y'all willing to trade? I mean, pay somebody $20-something million if he
I
can?
definitely feel where you're coming from. Be good. I hear you. What's to say when if let's just say God willing he does stay healthy this year. You could be absolutely right, bro. And it's always ironic, right? When a player's in a contract year, all of a sudden they're healthy and they have their best season. You know what I mean? It's funny how that always works, right? So JC, got oh man, that would be bad, man, if that happened. If JC's one of those players where it's like, oh, I got my bag now, I don't give a damn no more. Shit, that'd be some shit.
I don't think
we can be honest. There have been players in the history like that. Once they got their like Albert Hainsworth was one of them. You remember Albert Hainsworth?
Yeah,
he was a wreck, and then he got his money. He just stopped caring, bro.
Oh, I remember. That's an excellent example. One thing though is J.C. Horn has that pedigree. He has a father who's 10 plus years.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna get at. Like he has a pedigree. He has an integrity to the game. I feel like Be Good could be right, but I feel like in this instance with his father and shit, he's not trying to be known in the family as his dad being the Pro Bowler and him being the bust. You know what I mean? Him and his father got into the league. He comes from a competitive family. You feel me? He's not trying to hear at Thanksgiving you can't stay healthy. Da 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 da. You feel me?
Yeah, that don't mean a damn thing. You stay in. You know what I mean?
Well, we really chopping up about the money motivation though, brother. Oh yeah, I was gonna say we really talking about the money motivation aspect of it, right? So I'm not counting nobody's pockets, man. But J.C. Horn doesn't seem like, just because the way he grew up with his father, he doesn't seem like the person that's gonna get $100 million and just be like, "Oh, I'm paid now. I'm giving up." You know what I mean? That's the Albert Hainsworth
I'm not saying
story.
he's gonna give up. I'm just saying every time he falls down, we all gotta always look at it. Is he getting back up? That's a problem to me.
Yeah.
When it comes down
to
it.
But my question to you, Be Good, is this. Did you feel the same way about Thomas Davis, who tore his ACL 3 times? Sometimes patience is a virtue.
I did the exact same way when it comes down to it. And if you want to throw special cases out there, you know what I mean? What about the running back? I'm talking about who broke out on records, AP. You want to keep going down that line? Hoping?
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's been done. Is all I'm saying. It's been done.
All I'm saying is those are outliers.
That's I think I would say those are outliers. Re-signing Thomas Davis to a extension after 3 ACL tears was a horrible fucking decision, but it just worked out. You don't build a franchise doing shit like that. You know what I mean?
You're happen to be right. Yeah, I feel you. They just happen to be right.
Yeah, that's I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, they was right, man. But just J.C. Horn, I don't know what they talking about big money. I mean, who's the last big paid corner, man? What are we talking? 100 million? What kind of money corners getting?
Oh, they're getting top dollar now. After the edge rushers, they're probably the highest paid position grade on defense.
Yeah.
After edge rushers.
Let's take a look, man. Because I shit. Because I really, honestly, bro, not unless you're just an elite corner, I personally don't like paying corners. I like paying pass rushers. You get what I'm saying? You get that pressure on it, no matter who the fuck you got back there to an extent. Highest. We'll find here.
You'll be surprised how highly paid the top corners are in the league.
I mean, I'm fine paying corners and stuff. Like I said,
if he's worth it. If he's worth it, exactly. If he's worth it.
But he's not worth it. He too, like I said, every time he falls and we all got to gas for air, didn't it? First game of the year last year, he pulled his hammy or something running.
Yeah.
Bro, like I said, even if he was to stay healthy this year, I'm still looking at him, bro. You still injury prone. You know what I mean? So
now there are corners like your boy. There are corners in the $97-100 million deals, and the most per year, like right now of this year, is Jair Alexander, 21 million.
Because he's the best corner in the league.
Yeah, AJ Terrell
definitely
follows Denzel Ward, Marlon Humphreys,
AJ Terrell is the second highest paid corner in the league.
20 million. There's a lot of dudes hovering at
Wow.
29.
AJ Terrell's a good player, but to be the second best, shout out to his agent.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, man. It could be this weird thing where a lot of times the last year of your deal has all the money backed up on it. You know what I mean? So you gotta look at some nuances like that too.
Oh, I thought those were guys who signed new contracts. Okay.
Yeah, I got the whole numbers too. So AJ Terrell, his contract was 81 million, right? 20 million a year. Somebody like Jalen Ramsey was getting 100 million, but this year he's getting 20 million a year. So they don't make the same. It's not evenly split year to year.
But yeah, I still expect this team to look horrible when we play the Saints. Cause Elaine, I even forgot about this. You know how you told me when they were playing like they second or third string, really probably this third string guys. I'm talking about Buffalo defense.
Yep.
They had a fourth down drive. They had to you know what I'm saying, complete a fourth down on their second or third string.
They didn't get it easy.
That, right?
They didn't get it easy.
That's a bad sign. Just saying.
Yeah, facts. They didn't get it easy at all, man. This is what
Yeah,
I
to
was
be
looking
honest,
at.
that was a bad sign. That was a bad sign. I was like, damn, we in fucking fourth down right now on their second stringers. Granted, we converted it on a big play, but the more concerning thing to me was their offense with second stringers against our first stringers, minus JC and Clowney. They converted 2 third downs on us and had like a 9-play drive. That was concerning to me.
That's a fact, Nick. That's a
Let
fact.
me ask you, was it
concerning
really their
to me.
second string out there? Was
Yeah,
that really
bro,
their
it was-
second
yeah,
string,
bro.
or was it like
Yeah.
second and thirds?
Yeah,
Like, you know
bro.
what I mean? It's a big difference.
But he's talking about their second string.
Their
I mean,
offense. Their
their
second
offense.
string offense on our first string defense minus JC and Clowney. Everyone else out there was starters besides JC. And they converted 2 third downs on us. They had Ben DiNucci and Frank Gore out there. Those aren't the starters. They didn't have Curtis Samuel. I mean, Keon Coleman, all right, he was out there, but he's a rookie. So it's like,
I got you on that.
Yeah. But them converting 2 third downs and having a 9-play drive on us, that was kind of alarming to me.
That's a good point,
I
Nick.
say this. Let me ask you, Nick, because I know, I mean, I ain't seen you on the Bryce Young train. I ain't seen you have been defending.
He strapped their seatbelt on.
But I say
no. Let him ask the question.
Let me say this. When it comes down to it, they spent like the most money on offense this year, right? I'm talking about free agency and all that.
Oh yeah, brother. Right? We have the most expensive offensive line in the league. We have the highest paid offensive line in the league.
Let's just say, I'm asking you, Nick, first. If they just say this year ranked 25th offense, are you gonna be pissed on that? Like, do you expect them to at least be in the top 15?
You know, bro,
like
to be honest with you, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. 32 teams in the league. Can we get in the top 20? So 25 isn't good enough for me. For 20th, I'll take that. That's an improvement.
I got you.
You feel me? I'll take that. But
I'm asking. I mean, that's a
I feel you. Answer. Valid question. 25th still isn't good enough, especially with our defense. Yeah, I don't know if 25th offensively is gonna amount to success this year.
The reason I brought that up, a lot of people will say, see, the offense did make improvement though, and the honest assessment is that look how much money we spent on this line. I like how much, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. If it's only ranked 25, I mean, be honest, I think it needs to be at least ranked.
That's considered
18th. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At least 18th.
Right outside
if y'all saying the defense is struggling like this, that means the defense ain't gonna be able to carry over like they did last year. You know what I'm saying? That means the offense is gonna have to put up points or have to be better in the defense. If they can't do that, well, y'all, we may not win a game to the week 10. You get what I'm saying?
I was gonna say you'll stumble in some damn wins. It's hard not to win a game.
Elaine, think about it. Those 2 victories we got last year was off luck.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The defense played lights out, and the second one against Atlanta was only thing that quarterback had to do was just run out of bounds. They kick the field goal, they win.
Yeah, our defense in that Houston game, bro, they played phenomenal in that Houston game. Like the defense was incredible.
I give credit to the defense on that first game, but let's be real, it was an emotional game because they just didn't want their rookie quarterback to get outshined. Let's be real. The linebacker that we lost at the Commanders was jumping 20 feet in the air to knock down passes in that game. So all I'm saying is, since we don't have any of them players and we struggling, it don't look like we're gonna have a win in sight. Don't act like you shocked. That's all I'm saying. If y'all saying the first string defense was struggling with their second string offense, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just putting that out there.
For sure.
Yeah. What did Eternal 252
just so I want to clarify, be good. I am not the hugest Bryce fan. I've always said he could be average. What I'm a fan of is not giving up on him after one season. That's all. I can't. If he goes out and stinks again this year, I'm over it. It's like, all right, bro.
Well,
Nick,
I got you, Nick.
We drafted light skin.
You can't tell a light. It's all right. It's good. You're defending.
If he stinks this year, I'm gonna just look at him and be like, he a light skinned Zach Wilson.
Well, the problem is not about giving up. It's just like after this year, man, it's put up or shut up. It's money time. You get what I'm saying? That's the problem with JC Horn right now.
JC, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, who are you talking about? My bad.
I was talking about Bryce.
Oh, yeah.
You can say both of them on that one.
What you say, Big Good?
I said you can say both of them, Bryce and JC. To be honest with you, for me, I'm like, hey, I'm rooting for JC. If he stay helping trade his ass, you know what I'm saying? You can get a second or a second and third. Go ahead and take it.
Yeah. Nick, Nick, here's the thing. I haven't completely given up on Bryce. If I did, I'd be doing quarterback breakdowns right now, man. But, I'm going to wait until about week 6 to start that. But I'm pretty sure I'm already doing my research.
I hear you.
I'm 95%. I'm 90% sure I'm right. But yeah, man, it's gonna be an interesting year. I just never, Be Good always maintained he didn't think this defense was ever good. Our pass defense was number 3 in the league, but granted, to Be Good's point, we were also passed on the least amount of times in the league. So if the games got more competitive and teams open it up on us, can these corners hang? Could the corners last year hang? You know what I'm saying? These are questions we gotta figure out. You get what I'm saying? And I think a little bit of that defense was there had some context that needs to be added there, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Even like we was in the bottom 5 and takeaways and all that. Granted, it wasn't all the defense fault. You know what I'm saying? It is a kind of a precarious situation with the offense not doing anything. So I mean, I get both arguments. I just think when teams, if they wanted to do what Miami did, they could have. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was saying to certain people.
Yeah. You said made some waiver cuts and picked up some cornerbacks. There's probably no cornerback they picked up that's going to solve the situation. I don't think there's any starting caliber veteran corners that actually got cut that are worth a damn. I don't know.
I mean, Akello Witherspoon's just been chilling out there for like weeks now.
Well,
he started on the Rams last year.
Yeah, keep talking, Nick. I'm gonna pull up the NFL free agent list right now.
Yeah, Akello. I've been saying for weeks now. Why haven't we brought in Akello Witherspoon or Adoree Jackson? I don't get it. I literally don't get it. Because both of them right now, I'm confident in saying if either of those two guys were on the team, they'd easily be our second best corner right now. They're better. Akello Witherspoon's definitely better than Deshaun Jameson, Shaw Smith, Wade, Troy Hill, Dane Jackson. He's better than all those guys.
Yep. All right, I'm pulling up.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Evero clearly has. I mean, the only alternative and solution I'm looking at it like this is Evero. He clearly has confidence in this scheme to carry these guys. He thinks they can obviously get the job done. But it's like, yo, you just picked up 3 dudes, bro, who got to learn a playbook and the verbiage and all that in a week and a half, bro. Come on now, bro.
Yep.
It's wild.
Now, ultimately, the Jonathan Brooks move, I think, is going to ultimately be a good one for our franchise. But essentially, he's on the PUP list, unable to play for the first 8 weeks of the season. And a lot of people were screaming for a corner there, right? Well, Nick was one of them, actually. We got him on the live. And ultimately, I think in the future, it's not going to matter. People are going to be happy with Jonathan Brooks. But, it's a decision that's going to hurt us this year. I don't want all statuses. I want dudes that are available. I want positions. I want corner. I don't think this shit's gonna be full of a bunch of people that's worth a damn. To be honest with you,
Like I said, Elaine,
quarterback.
the Panthers, this is a 10 to
Yeah,
15-year process, bro.
I don't know if anybody got a 15-year rebuild, but about
I'm
7,
being dead
5 or 7.
serious. You see what the Lions and the Browns went through. We may be on that path right now.
But no,
If y'all saying we got
We
J.K.
already
but
Holt,
7 years in. Be good. We 7 years in.
well, you gotta
yeah, I
stack
gotta.
another 15 to it. Get rid of that.
Yeah,
Have your grandkids becoming these. You know what I'm saying? Pass that misery on to them.
Damn. That'd be
is this
some shit.
correct? Available is
Xavier
Xavier
Howard is
Howard
out
out
there,
there?
bro. Yes, he's out there. He's out there, bro. He's out
Okay,
there. But
Xavier
we
Howard.
picked up Bartholomew from the Jets, and
Adoree Jackson's out there.
yeah, Akello Witherspoon. Just plenty of guys who've started all over the league. Pretty sure Adoree Jackson started every game for the Giants last year.
So I think.
You're
Yeah,
recycling
now
through all
Xavier
these
Howard
corners.
might be. I don't know what he's asking for. His average. Yep.
No, go ahead, bro. My phone.
You good? You good? You good? Just you let that open your heart. And let that hate out. We did the Eli Apple thing before, right?
Oh
I feel
God,
like
he
he was on.
sucks.
Was he not on the roster at one point?
No.
Did we do the
Bro,
Eli
please
Apple?
don't. No Eli Apple experience. I think Elaine just dropped out.
Oh,
Elaine,
let's send him a message
who is?
because he probably talking right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Be good.
You send him a message saying he
Yeah, I
dropped out.
told him. I said you dropped out.
He'll pop back up.
Definitely
Let
need a
see the
nose
phone. He
tackle.
still
We need a
talk.
corner. We just need more playmakers on defense. You
I
feel me?
mean,
Like guys
bruh,
who could create turnovers.
yeah, I got you, Nick. It's just when I look at this team now, I'm like, bro, we got so many holes everywhere,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
even on offensive line and stuff, we got to fix. I'm talking about like Moten, you know what I mean? Wide receivers. It's gonna be a less we can hit a dude that can put a team on his back. I'm talking about quarterback or what I'm saying, get some generational players like we did in that what was it that remember when we got like Steve Smith, all those great them
Yeah.
draft picks early on. That's the only
Yeah.
way you can fix that. But right now by history, we don't draft with. That's what I'm saying.
We
This may
definitely
be
have
a
not
you know what I'm
drafted
saying.
well.
This may be a long term build. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at the future. If Horn plays well, trade him. Because you possibly get a second or third, maybe if you're lucky at first. Then after that, if we in the top 5 and somebody's quarterback, let's just say they don't have a quarterback they like this year. Let's just say I'm going to use Sanders or something. Let's just say he does well, and some team like say not LA, Vegas Raiders want. If they really willing to move up, we can just do what Chicago did to us, like you know what I'm saying, the previous year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
King's ransom type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, get that pick. I mean, I'm for trading DB, but I don't think they would unless we go like 0-10 or something like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The season. But let's just say we flip that pick from the Raiders. We get their first round pick next year's, first round pick, and possibly a second. You know what I'm saying? I think that's, helps speeding this process.
For sure. For a team like, I think you'd agree with me on this. To be good for a team like us to be good, like that's funny. The irony on that. Your name be good for us to be good. It's like, all right. So we know off rip, free agents aren't gonna come here because we're not big market. So we could scratch that off unless we got a shit ton of money. So how else do you become relevant, right? You got to find gems, bro. You got to find like those 5th, 6th, 7th round
talent. That's what I
guys.
said.
Yeah, those hidden talents, those gems, bro, and they gotta pop off. That's the only way we become good again. We have to find those gems, and also obviously starting off, we haven't, like you said, we haven't drafted well in ages. I feel like the last solid first round pick we've had was Derek Brown, bro, and that was what?
That's what I was about to say. I mean,
4
I would
years
throw
ago.
Rich Collar in there because technically he still was productive. I know you don't like saying his name. You get what I'm saying? The one that went to New York, I would say technically.
Yeah.
I
mean,
say technically he was good
he
draft
worked
pick.
out.
That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying.
it wasn't a bust. You know what I mean? Like Brian Burns definitely, he was a player, man. He was a good player.
All I'm saying is these last years, like you said, it's not good. And like I said, right now, for our only way for us to
Damn, now be good dropped out. Oh.
Hello?
Oh, now you back good. You good.
Okay.
You dropped out for a second.
Oh, my fault. But you get what I'm saying. We need players like that to turn it around. And even with Cam and all that, it took them 3 or 4 years to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Before we knew what they were. You know what I'm saying? So
my man, Eternal 252 with the super sticker. The corners wasn't good in Miami and Dallas showed that. My fault. Be good. Go ahead. Had to read the money.
We're just trying to get the show. I was just explaining the net why I feel like it could be we in the 10 to 15 year process, and my ways to correct it fast. Like it came to realize for us to change this stuff around, we need players that can put the team on their back. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, all right.
Now we don't have players like that.
Let's dissect that 15-year thing. Who are the top 3 quarterbacks in the league right now? I'm going somewhere.
Top 3 quarterbacks in the league: Patrick Mahomes. Damn. So hold on.
Lamar,
I know.
Lamar.
I gotta be all complicated and shit, right? So we're not taking out any injury. We're just saying when healthy.
Yep.
Okay, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and that third one's a toss up. Lamar.
I say Lamar because
I'd say Lamar probably
because how bad they weren't even a playoff team before he came there. You know what I'm saying?
So when B Good said this is a 15-year thing, you're telling me that if we had a quarterback of those calibers, even if you take it out to the top 5, that this year we wouldn't be in the playoffs? Last year we wouldn't be in the playoffs?
With the holes, he'd have to be basically.
Hey,
Lamar, he had to be.
I got something for y'all real quick. Elaine.
Go ahead, Nick.
So remember when Lamar went on that, he did that thing, what was that? The transitional tag.
Yep.
And he became available. All you had to do was give up 2 first-round picks, and you would have gotten Lamar Jackson.
And a contract, though, to be fair.
Of course.
A long time ago.
Of course. But instead, what do? We trade 2 first-round picks, and we get Bryce. If we had Lamar Jackson, bro, we would have won the division last year. I agree 100%, Elaine.
He hasn't had a losing season.
Lamar Jackson. But, Nick, Lamar Jackson ain't David Tepper's type, though.
You ain't lying there. You ain't lying there.
Conversation. You heard
me?
But
no, he ain't lying. He ain't lying there.
But Elaine, the reason I say that, we don't know if we can find that generational player. I'm not saying that generational player won't be out there. If we find that one, or say a quarterback, then I would change my thing and say, okay, it may be 3 to 4 years.
But
right now,
there's a generational quarterback.
So many holes
Drew
on this
Aller.
team,
He's
I can't say it.
Who the hell is that? He coming out next year?
No. 2 years from now. Drew Aller, bro. That kid is going to be something else.
Because if you're going to for 15 years, you're going to have an opportunity to get a quarterback every other year, damn near. You know what I mean? Every 3 years, you'll be able to get one, man. You'll hit eventually.
All I'm saying is we're building a team. If we build a team, then, like you said, we can be a quarterback purgatory. Like, let's just say they hold on for Bryce like they did Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
They literally been in quarterback purgatory when it comes down to it. They got the team now. They just don't have the quarterback. I'm just saying, once we start winning, let's say 6, 7 games, how we gonna move up to get that first round pick?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If we choose
it's gonna
the
be
wrong
like the
one,
Pittsburgh Steelers be good.
Yeah.
Just like Pittsburgh. That's why they can't get a quarterback. They win 8, 9 games every year.
Yeah. Chance to flat, but all I'm saying is that a guy who had 5 catches, then 9 catches, then was a healthy scratch for the rest of the season. Well, most of the rest of the season. And then the year prior for that led the league in yards per reception at 17 yards of reception. should probably be given more chances on an NFL roster. Trash is not the word. Every time he stepped on the field and he was healthy, he's performed, in my opinion. Go ahead, guys.
He'll play well for somebody else. I'm pretty sure of that.
He's at 49.
The problem with TM, no one's questioning his talent. He half-asses it a lot of times, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's his
You said
problem.
he's with who, Elaine?
Oh, okay, Nick. Okay, that's perfect. Actually, 49ers just signed him. That's where I've been trying to get at.
Okay.
Yes, he's a good player. He has talent. He just half-asses it.
So
half
Nick,
the time.
Nick,
he doesn't finish routes. He doesn't do shit like that. You feel me? Like he has talent.
You on fire, Nick? You got it, because at the end of the day, he's been in the doghouse, and it doesn't make sense.
Lot because of his effort, because of lack of effort.
The production doesn't match where they've been putting him on the depth, not production, but his potential and what the little bit he's done hasn't matched where he is on the depth chart. You get what I'm saying? And it's the fact that he's in the doghouse. He's in the doghouse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He obviously rubbed what's his name, the coach last year, the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Come off 5-catch game, 9-catch game. He's trending up, and then you know what? I forgot to play him. Like, how do you bro, y'all, like, I did the math for you guys.
But you know why something like that happens, Elaine? Because there could have been a play in practice that week following up where he fucking dogged it or something. He didn't do it, and the coach was like, completely turned him off. Like, fuck this guy. Why would I play him if he half-asses it?
Yep, that's a fact.
You feel me? It could. I'm not saying it is, but it could have been something like that.
Yep. And the fact is,
I'll say that. Coach, you stupid as hell. You know what I mean? If you do something like that.
Yeah, it was. I forgot the math, but it was like 10 weeks into the fucking season, and TMJ still had more catches than DJ Chark, and DJ Chark was the number 2 receiver. I mean, like, what the fuck are we doing here? So Andrew's in the house.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
What's happening, Andrew?
What's up, Andrew?
I wanted to add to what Nick just said. That I remember watching, all the press conferences. That's exactly what happened with that I forgot thing. If you remember, that very week he had gone in and demanded a trade.
Yep.
And I'm sure that Tepper told him, sit him down. He ain't playing. Because that was when he also was supposedly complaining about Bryce Young, and he wasn't getting any throws. And when he was in there, and for now as a head coach, you keep all that in house.
Yep.
What's Frank going to say?
Yep.
I didn't play him because the owner told me not to.
Correct.
He said, well, I forgot. I mean, I knew when he said it
Yeah.
what was going on.
Correct. Andrew, I would say this. I look at it from TMJ's perspective too. I just literally led the league in yards per reception.
Oh, listen.
Give me the fucking ball.
I've been critical of TMJ too, but he's going to do well.
Yeah.
You watch.
He's going to do better. I guarantee that.
Bro, there's no doubt in my mind. The John Lynch asked Christian McCaffrey about Terrace Marshall. Was like, yo, what do you think? Christian McCaffrey probably told him, listen, he got a lot of talent. Gotta get the best out of him. That's probably what Christian told him. That's why they signed him.
Oh, and they're going to scheme up shit for him real good too. My God. Yeah. I didn't even think of that aspect.
Well, how much playing time is he going to get, bro? They got Ayuk Samuel, Jawan Jennings, and Pearsall.
How come every time we lose players, you guys? How come every time we ship players out that aren't no good, the Harbaugh brothers get them?
I swear, make something out of them.
Hey, and can I say this, brother? I'm gonna have to go. I'm about to go train. Bro, that whole practice like you play is a bullshit line that coaches came up with. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, stop it, brother.
It's a difference between game speed and the actual, you know what I'm saying, playing. When people say that, the practice, you're supposed to process everything. So you know what to do in games. That whole practice like he played, that's bullshit.
You know what's interesting, man?
I disagree there. Be good.
Well, be good. I got to find the clip. There's a clip of NFL players talking about, like, they talked about playing in the preseason, and then they just kind of all talked about, like, that opening day speed, that NFL regular season speed is just different. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's a different.
But practice can't help you with actual stuff that happens. Yeah. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take it from me. I'm living with a whole lot more dangerous sport than they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sparring all day here and there, but we ain't trying to kill nobody. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Unless we're going 100%. But usually you don't do stuff like that.
Facts. Smooth the GOAT. No. Me and Fade are not fighting. He backed out of it. Evidently, I got 30 days to live, according to Fade, but that's another story.
Whoa. What happened with you and Fady? What the hell?
You said evidently you got what in
30 days to live, man. He said it's already in motion.
Wait, what happened with you and Fade? Hold on, I need the scoop on this. What happened there, bro?
Not a goddamn thing.
Fade is just being Fade, drunk, threatening people.
Fade.
Fade,
you probably hit him with some intellectual shit, bro.
Let me ask y'all though before I go. Y'all played in practice, y'all actually went 100%, like full blast.
Well, if you're on the bottom of the roster trying to make the roster, you win 100%. But
I was always a starter. That was never an issue for me. But y'all all win 100% at practice.
The starters probably protect themselves.
Yeah. Listen. I understand what you're saying. The actual practice don't practice like how you play, because you could hurt yourself. But I definitely feel what you're saying there. But I feel like practice is definitely maybe I'm wrong, be good, but the way I'm interpreting what you said, you basically said practice isn't important, and it definitely is important.
I said practice when it comes to you don't supposed to go 100%. It's more of a learning curve. You're trying to get yourself in positions and stuff like that.
But when they go 11 on 11 or 7 on 7, I'm sure they're not going 100%, but they're damn near going 85, 90%, because the second you play to not get hurt is when you get hurt. Trust me,
we're not saying you ain't trying. I'm just saying when it comes down to it.
Oh yeah, you're not going.
Nobody's going 100%. Nothing. So when
people like that,
practice like how you play, that's bullshit. That's what I'm saying.
There's stories about Christian McCaffrey. Every single Christian McCaffrey carry he got in practice, he ran it to the house, bro. You're telling me that guy didn't go 100% every play at practice? He ran it to the house. Andrew, tell me if I'm wrong. Every single carry Christian McCaffrey got in practice, he ran it to the house.
That's Christian McCaffrey. Most players don't do that, bro.
But that's what I'm getting at. Because that's why he's that good, because he took it that seriously.
I agree.
No, he's that good because he's a supreme talent. That's the thing. Your talent.
But he got that good with that mentality. He got that good with that mentality.
No, he didn't. Okay, his mentality got him out of here because he kept getting hurt. So even if you're trying to say all that, I guarantee right now, I know
McCaffrey got hurt because
play on the 49.
He was getting
they literally saying he doesn't do none of the stuff that he did in Carolina. So that clearly tells me there's a, hey, bro, tone that down, relax, get yourself right for game day. That's what they did. Here he was running himself dry. You know what I'm saying?
He was on snap counts and practice days off and all types of stuff too here though.
No, be good.
But injuries are non-contact.
That's 336.
Yeah, like the Houston one.
You get what I'm saying? Right? You don't go 100% at practice. You never have. And people who do that are just tryhards. They're not starters. As a starter, you're supposed to go at best, maybe 70% at best, because you're trying to download information to do. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes second nature. At least that's how I did when it came down to it. And that's how
Christian McCaffrey did that because he put himself in that situation. If I get in this situation in the game, I can't get caught. You feel me? That's why he ran every single one, because it's like you got to.
He got injured here. That's why I'm saying, like, bro.
He got injured here, bro, because he got the ball too much. He got hit too much. It's a contact sport. Okay. You're gonna get hurt when you touch the ball.
They said he was ran. He did 90% of the time.
Contact injuries.
That's a good point.
Well, I know he had the hamstring in the Houston game. What was that? The Sam Darnold year.
Okay.
I'm gonna put,
if you get a hamstring injury, is that because you just didn't stretch, or you running too hard? You know what I mean? When
it could be one of those two things. It could be overstretching. It could be not stretching enough. It could be your muscles are too they're like, you feel me? You're pushing that to the limit. You feel me? Which I get what you're saying.
You just said he pushed himself to the limit here when it came down to it. Don't you think that hurt him in the overall be all here?
Maybe. You're absolutely right. That could definitely play a role in it. You're definitely right on that. That definitely could have played a role in him.
They also said he trained extremely hard.
He always. That's just a mentality, bro. He just trained hard.
My God.
Because you remember he came back that 1 year, bulked the hell up.
He got hurt too.
Yeah. All I'm saying is you don't. When it comes to practice and all that, you ain't supposed to go 90 to 100% ever. Like that, you're supposed to use that as your learning stage. 60-70%.
Yeah, we got Christian McCaffrey's whole injury history here now. Starting the NFL, we have a ankle sprain, missed 2 weeks. That was 2020. Injured shoulder in the last drive of Week 9 loss, missed 4 games. What's this? Tight glute, missed Week 4. Missed 4 games due to that injury. Oh shit, that was Week 14. He missed 4 games due to that injury. Holy shit. Sprained hamstring Week 3. He missed 5 games because of that. Jesus Christ! No wonder we traded him.
I mean, I was fine with the trade.
He was an Iron
Like,
Man
I'm
his
just
first
saying.
3 years, but it was bound to happen with the way we utilized him and how hard he trained.
I wouldn't be surprised if he led the league in touches most of the years he was here.
He definitely did, bro. He definitely remember the one year he won Offensive Player of the Year, bro. He touched the ball, and that's not even counting the contact he's getting from blocking. He touched the ball over 400 times that season.
Let's be real. He was good, but he wasn't no Derrick Henry in his prime, though. Let's not.
They're two different running backs. They're two different running backs. They're two different running backs.
I think Derrick Henry was this better than him, period. He could take that blender.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But Derrick Henry,
he's a bowling ball. It's two different things.
They're two different running backs.
That's what I'm saying.
It's literally who would you rather have, the bruiser, or would you rather have the versatile guy who could run it 20 times and then catch it 7 times for 70 yards?
Because the bruiser was winning with a no-man quarterback.
Yeah, they barely won though.
Consistently.
And we didn't have quarterbacks either.
Say what?
Trash. And that experiment did not work out at all. That's why the whole shit is blown up. They wasted so many years behind Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah,
they wasted a lot of years.
Yeah,
doing nothing.
I'm saying his prime years. That's why I said
no,
prime
bro.
years.
They went
He
to the
could win
conference
with Derrick Henry
championship
at
that
prime.
one year. Y'all remember? I wouldn't say they wasted it. They went to the conference championship one year. They beat Brady and then they beat Lamar Jackson.
I'd have to go back and look at what all went into that too. And they did make it. I just think they wasted a lot of time.
Yeah, bro, the Titans were the last team Brady lost to when he left for Tennessee.
I remember that,
when he went for Tampa Bay. He had a stinker.
And
Tennessee
to be honest,
locked him up.
And Nick, to be honest, Nick, I mean, a fully healthy Christian McCaffrey, I can't think of any year we really stunk and he stayed fully healthy. Remember when Matt Rule came here, we went 3-0, he went down.
And then he got hurt. Him and JC got hurt in that Houston game.
Like, I don't – Christian McCaffrey kept this offense running, man. We've never had, like, 3 wins, 4 wins with a fully healthy Christian McCaffrey.
I mean, his rookie year, we went to the playoffs. Damn, 11 wins.
Well, he didn't run the ball.
Was that his rookie year or his second?
He was inefficient running the ball, but he had 80 catches his rookie year, which carried him. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's y'all. Y'all choose that. I'm choosing Derrick Henry all day. I know I can win with that. You know what I'm saying?
You could win with Christian McCaffrey too, bro.
It didn't show in the record. It shows that you give him too much of the workload, he's basically gonna get hurt.
I think
he got more work. He got more work. 400 carries. He just be like, hey,
he got more work than
Henry.
Man, he got more work than Henry. We just overused him. I mean, the 49ers are using him right. They're using him as a decoy to set up other players. The Panthers are just like, give it to Christian. You know what I'm saying? We were just really creative with it.
Yeah,
throw it to Christian.
All I'm saying is
throw it to Christian.
Turn around. When you look at that Tennessee Titans team, he got people paid. Didn't he not?
Who got people paid, bro?
Yeah, Henry got people paid over there.
I don't know who you got paid.
And then he ran for like 2,000 yards.
Tannehill, but that's about it.
Think of who was running.
Would you say that his performance got AJ Brown up out of there to Philly?
You say, hold on, you're breaking out. Say it again.
Would you say that his performance also got AJ Brown out of there?
I say this: they made sure they believed in Tannehill for some reason. They made the wrong decision. That's what I say. They didn't have a quarterback. I think they had a wide receiver.
Be good.
That's why I leave it.
I mean, Henry had like 3 really good years, bro. I mean, 20 to 19, 1,500 yards. Okay, 5 yards a carry. Insane. The following year, 2,000 yards, 5.4 yards a carry. Fucking insane again, right? Then he had another 1,500 yard season, 4.1 yards a carry. Besides that, okay, good at yards per carry, but I don't think he's seeing the volume that Christian McCaffrey is seeing.
Bro, they were stacking the line. We all knew what Tennessee was going to do.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
And
That's
everybody knew that we were handing the ball off or passing to Christian too. Everybody knew that
exactly.
was our offense.
Okay, but here's the difference between the two: who kept going and who had to be sidelined.
But what I'm saying is McCaffrey's volume, I think, is higher, and I'm bringing it up now. I think Christian McCaffrey had the higher volume.
It's significantly higher. He got the same amount of carries with way more catches.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, what's the most catches Derrick Henry got in a season? 30?
Okay, he's
40?
not a catcher, but
Christian
when it
McCaffrey
comes
get
down to it,
90
he
catch
wins the
seasons.
games. He wins the games.
Yeah.
By that logic, then I could say, old buddy was better than Derrick Henry. Y'all wouldn't say that. My man that got hurt from Steelers. You can, by the very definition, say he was better than carrying both of them, but you wouldn't say that.
Who?
I'm
Najee
talking
Harris?
about dude that he's out the league now. He was the Steelers running back. I can't think of his name.
Connor?
Who? Jerome Bettis? Jerome Bettis?
No. He was
James
that dude
Conner?
that got hurt.
Oh, Le'Veon Bell. You talking about Le'Veon Bell?
Le'Veon Bell. By that very definition, I would have to say that, but I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, so the most carries Henry's gotten is 378. And then if I'm looking at Christian McCaffrey in 2019, 287 carries, but 116 receptions.
Catches.
I mean, he went over Derrick Henry.
That's
Slightly.
That's 403 touches.
Yeah.
That's not
And
counting
how many
the
games
blocks.
did we win in 2019 compared to
counting-
Henry?
Yep.
And how many wins did we have because of his production compared to Derrick Henry?
The Panthers in 2019?
The win-loss.
Panthers win
7
by season. 7 wins.
2019. That was what his third year. That was the year. That was the Sam Darnold year, or was that the Teddy Bridgewater year? That was either the Sam Darnold or Teddy Bridgewater year.
I'm gonna tell you
that's been a long time. Now let's do Tennessee's. What was their?
I think Tennessee's had a lot of success recently. So yeah, Tennessee. I got their win losses up right here, brother. Give me 1 second.
Oh, my fault. I can't see it.
Oh, let me share this tab instead. Stop. Oh no, shit. Let's stop sharing. Shit.
No, you good. Just tell me. I believe you. But, hey,
Here we
are you
go.
doing it this series? Because I'm getting dressed. I'm about to go to MMA. Go ahead.
6-11, 7-10, 12-5, 11-5, 9-7, 9-7, 9-7, 9-7. So 2019 was 9-7.
So he did more for what you call it when it came to the win-loss.
Because
I admit, even when McCaffrey was doing all that, we was just trying to have him break the record. I mean, get 1,000. Old buddy was winning games when it came down to it, if I'm not mistaken.
When Christian was in there, man, just Christian was never in there long. I mean, Christian would miss. I ran through his injury history. There was times he's missing 4 or 5 games in a season. You get what I'm saying?
There's my point. I mean, even if he missed them.
Yeah.
The other guy was still playing. The best availability is availability.
Yeah, his
that's what I'm saying. You can say what if he would have played these games, we can say that about a lot of people. But football, like y'all say, is a dangerous sport. You're gonna get hurt. One dude is an Iron Man, and the other one is Tony Stark. You know what I'm saying? Without the suit, which one you want?
We spoke about in the context of who you'd rather have. You know what I mean? The running or the.
I choose the guy that's gonna be on the field, not the guy that's. You know what I'm saying? Is gonna get hurt. That's all I'm saying.
I think with a competent quarterback, I don't think Christian gets hurt. Not quarterback, fucking coach.
Yeah, I mean, you can have that belief, but I mean, you can say it now because he's in a good situation. But like I said, what you call it, never had a good quarterback. So, and he's older, so we'll see what he can do.
And he's been relatively healthy with the 49ers, man. So, you know, it just goes to show.
I mean, we all know he wanted out. I mean, I'm not knocking him for that. You know what I mean? So, all I'm saying is, Derrick Henry, people want to add like, you know what I mean? He wouldn't. I'm like, bro, he was the reason for their success. That ain't no debate. That was the only reason why they were still a relevant team with the winning record. Even though he gave production, he wasn't winning.
They had very good defenses those years, bro. They had very good defenses.
Yeah. Not on I don't think on their level. And then Fishbowl also mentioned the divisions were also weak. The Tennessee, that division was weak.
Okay, when it comes to our division hasn't really been too good either.
Yeah.
Understand this thing with McCaffrey. He's been in the league 7 years. He dealt with injuries 2 of those years. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
2 of those years. It was just 2020 and 21.
All those injuries he been reading up. It seemed like to me he is kind of injury prone. I think that's the reason we got him out of here. That's all I'm saying. One guy's been an Iron Man.
Nah,
The
we got
other
him out of
hasn't.
here
That's what I'm
because
Bro,
he
saying.
was the biggest asset on the team. It wasn't his injuries; it was the asset.
It don't matter. I mean, he didn't play. The other guy did. I mean, I don't understand why y'all not saying it. Y'all saying what he could have did if he played. He didn't play. The
It was
other
really
guy did.
back injury seasons. That's what it was, Nick. You're right.
You can say all the injury he got hurt. You know what I mean? The other guy didn't. I'm always gonna choose the guy that stays healthy. Who's gonna be on that field
Hey,
playing.
Lane, pull Derrick Henry's injury history.
Yep.
I think that'd be pretty
No. 336. I just looked at it. We're gonna lose that, bro. We're gonna lose that.
No, I'm not trying to win or lose. I'm just trying to see where he was at.
Now I'm looking at it right now. 2016, 15 games played. 17 and 18, 16 games played. 19, 15 games played. 20, 16 games played. 21 was his bad year, 8 games played, and then 16 and 17 games played. So he's played 15
he's an Iron Man,
games.
basically.
Yeah, he's
been out there. Yeah,
only one season he's had less than 15 games played. So yeah, he's an Iron, especially for the amount he takes punishment. Granted, it's easier for a guy like Derrick Henry, who's 40 pounds heavier than Christian McCaffrey, but Derrick Henry's a physical specimen. You know what I mean? He's like a roided up
I
Jerome
choose
Bettis.
Iron Man over somebody that's going to be more fragile than that other guy. That's what I'm saying. That's how you have to go.
He didn't miss time in 20. He didn't miss time in. That's not NFL. 2013, he had a fibulous fracture. He wasn't in the league. Never mind. Yeah, he got a pretty good NFL career. As far as we ain't gonna say that.
That's all I'm saying. I'm choosing somebody who's going to be on that field, not somebody.
And Derrick Henry going to Baltimore just extended his career about 3 more years.
Nick, he missed 9 games. He missed his career. Nick, he missed 9 games in 2021.
Yeah, that's his only game. That's his only year. He only played 8 games that year. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, when you start adding the games they miss, it ain't too much of a difference, bro. I don't think Christian McCaffrey that's 9. They're both close to the teens in the mid-teens. Maybe Christian McCaffrey played about 5 less games than him. Ain't too far off.
Yeah, those 5 less games were pretty significant.
I mean,
5 less games. Hold on,
Elaine.
We need some. Hold on, Elaine. 5 less games. That's true. But Christian McCaffrey got drafted a year after Derrick Henry too.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry got drafted in 16. McCaffrey 17.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't like it's a 3-4 year gap though.
Yeah. No, I hear you. It's not as significant as.
Yeah.
It's not as crazy as people think. He's probably only missed about 4 or 5 more games than Derrick Henry. That's it.
Yeah. So I mean,
I don't know, man. Prime Le'Veon Bell, I might take him over Prime Derrick Henry, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Oh, Le'Veon had it all.
That's what I'm saying. But if y'all gonna use those type of stats, that's where you have to go on Le'Veon Bell, because this stats was on out of this world at his peak. And look what he was playing with. But I'm not gonna do that because I know how effective old buddy was. That's what I'm saying. I'm sticking to that argument.
But LaDainian,
you can't say at his peak he was better than McCaffrey at his peak. Because what he was doing, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Better it was.
Look at the wide receivers and stuff he was playing with, and he was still getting 80 catches. And
hold on, be good. But that also that's beneficial to him because teams were worrying so much about Antonio Brown that it opened up the pass game for Le'Veon.
Antonio Holmes and all.
Granted, I love DJ Moore. You can't put DJ Moore in the same breath as Antonio Brown. You feel me? So
I know, but I'm saying he still caught 80 balls with that team. Think what you're saying.
I hear you. They were a pass.
What you call it was probably the best wide receiver at that time because old buddy was on the deep. I'm talking about my guy from the Lions, I believe. The dude still caught 80 balls and still rushing for like 1,200 yards or something like that. I forgot his stat. That's incredible.
Well, Christian had 2,000 yards in 1 year, knowing that he was 100% of the offense.
Yep.
You say what?
Well, Christian still had 2,000 yards when everybody knew he was our offense.
Okay, but we were force feeding them that time because I remember watching those games when it came time. We wasn't winning. They was winning.
You can say that they force fed AB the ball too. You can say that they force fed anybody.
Okay, you can say that, but look at the team he was playing with at the time. That was a playoff contender team. A dude to be rushing 1,200 and give you like 80 catches, close to 1,000 yards. That's remarkable as a running back, is it not?
Yeah, but we just sat here and told you Christian McCaffrey got 1,300 yards rushing with 14 touchdowns, and he caught 116 passes.
I know, but at that time, there was this force feeding him the ball every time. They was in the rush. Is he gonna break a record? Don't tell me y'all forgot that. Bro, all the Carolina fans, even NFL Network, that was all saying he got a chance to break Marshall.
But that makes it worse because everybody knows what's happening and you still can't stop it.
Exactly. That's what makes it worse.
The only thing that was trying to do
makes it worse because you can't stop it.
The other one was winning.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Doing
exactly 336. No, but hold on. Hear what me and 336. Nah, be good. Hear what me and 336 are saying. You saying that, we understand that. But what we're saying is teams knew that Christian McCaffrey, it was 70% Christian McCaffrey, 25% DJ Moore, and 5% everyone else. And they still couldn't stop him. Even after game planning.
Okay.
They still couldn't stop him.
When it came down to it, who could stop Le'Veon Bell in there when it came down to it? Who could stop Derrick Henry and stuff like that at their peaks? I mean, we can say that with anybody when it comes down to it. I'm just saying, like, y'all are getting too hyped up on Christian, even though he's good. I can honestly say at them primes, those dudes were better. Because one thing, they stayed on the field a little well. I mean, I don't know about Le'Veon Bell, but I just say my dudes running back. They stayed on the field and the team produced wins when it came down to it. You want wins. You don't want somebody that's on the stat book.
But Le'Veon Bell only had 3 seasons, bro. That's what you're.
Yeah, like, I just said I threw Le'Veon Bell.
He only had
3
effective seasons.
They were great. So I just said at his peak when it came down to it.
I'll take the LaDainian Tomlinson.
LaDainian Tomlinson over all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Over all 3 of them.
I don't know. I mean, I like Le'Veon, but I think what's calling in that category though. Ooh. Not Christian, but I think my man, the Iron Man, I think he in that category. What he doing? So I can't I can't dismount my man from
definitely a Hall of Famer, man. But it's a very interesting conversation in this passing league today. I'd almost rather have a pass catching back, yeah, man, and then just build an offensive line, run different running backs behind it, but having a receiver a running back that can run routes like Christian McCaffrey.
I got you, and I'll say this: I hate because I want to go down this route.
Yeah,
was Christian McCaffrey, was he one of the reasons why they lost the Super Bowl last year? This past season with that fumble? Was he one of the reasons?
No. Remind me what happened. Why would you say that?
Didn't he fumble when they were moving the football field down the field?
That was like the beginning of. Bro,
am I lying? It don't matter. A fumble is a fumble loss. Am I lying?
No.
I like Christian Break.
Be good. You could break the game down. Motherfucker missed a block, a drop.
Yeah, missed a block, but a fumble is a fumble, isn't it not?
Motherfucker missed the block, so there was a wide open receiver.
A fumble is a fumble, isn't it not? Elaine, fumble loss.
A fumble's a fumble. The point that I'm making is that there's so many nuances in the game that you could pick apart. If that left tackle,
I just said one of the reasons. I didn't say the actual reason. I said one of the reasons.
He was the reason. Everybody who fucked up was the reason they lost. The whole team was the reason they lost. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, but the coach is the reason they lost because they didn't bro. The coach is the reason they lost. They didn't even know the proper overtime rules. It's on the coach. It's completely on the coach.
I mean, you can blame I didn't say he had his hand in. That's all I'm saying. I hate to do that, but am I lying?
It's a factual statement, brother. But everybody had their hand in it. But I don't think Christian McCaffrey. Come on, man.
I didn't say it. I said one other reason, not the reason.
Yeah, I get you.
I'm not lying.
I'll be honest, they probably wouldn't be there if it wasn't for Christian, though, too, at the same time.
I got you, but he was one of the reasons. I said again, one of the reasons why they lost.
I got you.
Another reason they got there was because of all the touchdowns he scored in the 1,600 yards rushing. I think that.
Okay, but that's like I said. One of the reasons why he lost. It don't matter what you did; it's how you get there and how you lost. He's one of the reasons why they lost.
Well, if that's fact, what's Derrick Henry done? How many Super Bowls has he been in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he hasn't been in any, but when it came down to it, one's an Iron Man, and let's just say if he was playing with that team, you think he would have fumbled the ball? If you want to use that like,
but Derrick Henry has only played in like 5 more games than Christian McCaffrey.
Okay, but let's swap him out. Okay, let's say he's playing for one of the best teams
Baltimore's
in the league.
way more dangerous. Oh my God, Christian McCaffrey and Lamar Jackson.
Jesus Christ!
Super Bowl now, bro. Forget it. They would win the whole thing.
Yeah, y'all got too much love. But like I said, the difference between me and others, I won the championship. Even though he was the reason, he was one of the reasons why they lost that.
Christian McCaffrey and Chris Lamar Jackson. Give me some bunch of undrafted wide receivers. We going to the Super Bowl, baby.
Yeah. Lamar and them, they just generational talent. So I'm not even gonna say that they just generation. You know what I mean? So I'm not even gonna use it. But like I said, I ain't trying to be petty on the dude like that. But a lot of people like to hype him up when I'm like, hey, he's good, but hey, let's not act like he was the best at that
time.
time.
Be in the Super Bowl again, man. I mean, shit. I mean,
y'all like Has Derrick Henry ever won Offensive Player of the Year?
Oh, has Christian McCaffrey ever had 2,000 yards this rushing?
Well, the 2000 year he had to have won. I don't know who the hell could have won.
No, I'm pretty sure that was the year Cooper Kupp went Triple Crown, bro.
Oh shit!
And he won it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. One wins games by itself, while the other one he leads the team. But like I said, he on a better team. But we'll see how Derrick Henry look this year. He's actually playing for a Super Bowl contender now. So
I felt that way about Christian McCaffrey, man. There was times Christian McCaffrey had 100 rushing, 100 receiving. I mean, he was the offense. I mean, like
a lot of games.
Yeah, there was literally.
Bro, how many times I saw Christian McCaffrey's stat line like 16 carries, 110 yards, and 9 catches for 90 yards. Like,
yeah, exactly.
How many times I've seen that is ridiculous.
I don't care about that. I care about wins. How many times was he really winning when it came down to
but be good though. Wins are a team result. You can't really say that one player won.
I mean, Tennessee, they roster wasn't that.
But that's the truth, though.
I mean?
They had a great defense, bro. You fail to realize
guy.
They had great defense.
You can't put winning and losing on one guy.
That's a fact.
That's a losing argument right there. I just can't say because the team. I'm like, bro, team. When it comes to star players, I want my stars to show out.
No. But if you even look at it, when you look at stat sheets, wins and losses on individual player stats, that goes for the team stats because it's a team sport.
But when it comes to the team,
so you have to evaluate players by the individual stats, and you evaluate the team by wins and losses.
Tennessee was relevant because Derrick Henry was running the ball.
I mean, but be good.
The only reason Carolina was relevant was because of McCaffrey. Be good. It's the only reason. Outside of McCaffrey, we didn't have anyone.
If McCaffrey ran for $140 and we lost, it's McCaffrey's fault.
Hell no.
Because that's what we get into when we, I mean, sometimes players individually do what they got to do. You get what I'm saying? Michael Jordan was tearing it up, man, before he won his first championship, man. It was losing like a motherfucker. But he's getting his numbers.
Yeah, he was getting his numbers and stuff like that. Then when he became a playoff team, he showed he still was the best. And then here's the difference when that argument, just to close it out.
Yes, sir.
When we traded him, and while we was losing, did we win more games without him or with?
Do we win more games without Christian McCaffrey?
Without Christian, when we traded him, or will we won more games with him?
That's hard. That's a hard answer.
Yeah, there is the debate right there.
No,
man, I love Christian when it comes down to it. Hey,
I'm gonna tell you why it's hard to answer because I asked earlier, what was our records in years that Christian McCaffrey played all 16 games?
I say he never really played all 16 games.
I remember winning. I remember having a pretty solid team out there when he was playing. I mean,
his first 3 seasons, he didn't miss a game.
Yeah, and then when we made to the playoffs with Christian McCaffrey on the roster, Matt Rule came in. We started off 3-0. He gets hurt. Season tanks. I saw a lot of times the season was kind of okay, and then it tanks when Christian McCaffrey went out. That's what I remember seeing. So, just saying.
But it still goes back to my argument about somebody being an Iron Man, right? When it comes down to the best availability is availability, like y'all say. If he's not out there compared to one that's going to be out there, and I can win games with, which one do you want?
Yeah,
you want the guy that's going to be on the field. So it still goes back to my argument when it comes down to it. You want the guy that's going to be available, not the person Even though he's great, like I said, I'm not trying to say he's not. He's great. But if he's going to be hurt or something, going to miss 4 or 5 games and stuff like that, I'd rather take the dude that's going to be on there playing, you know what I'm saying? Games consistent.
And to Broski Bear here, everything you said is okay, I guess, is wrong. But then the last little bit, he's not a pro. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Come on, Broski. Go ahead, B.
All right, y'all. But anyway, I'm about to go train. But remember, he got us to the Super Bowl, but he lost the thumb.
Peace out, man. Be safe, man. I might have to connect with you if this me and Faye fight happen, man. You know, I'm gonna get my training up.
You better win. I train. You better win. Like you lose, I'm yelling at you.
I'm not gonna lose, man.
I got you. Hey, man. Hey, y'all be safe out there. If I can jump back in after this,
be easy, be good.
Later,
Oh man, interesting conversation. Be good was having there. But you know, Christian McCaffrey he's the best running back in the league right now. I think. I mean, unless I'm forgetting somebody.
He was last year anyway.
Yeah. I mean, there's nobody that comes close, man. To be honest with you. TMJ.
I got a name for you.
In that Super Bowl too, Elaine, he had 10 catches for 80 yards.
He killed. Yeah, exactly. What's your name, Nick?
Hey. Oh, in Philly, Saquon Barkley in Philly. Oh, people gonna get reminded about Saquon Barkley this year.
Yeah, he's been on the downtrend, but I think Philly should be able to help him out a lot, man. Yeah,
he's gonna go crazy this year.
Yeah.
What did they really gain, though? Really, when you think about it, I mean, what yards is he going to rush for that Jalen Hurts wasn't rushing for?
Yeah, exactly. Between the run, the pass,
Jalen Hurts gonna steal all his touchdowns.
Yeah.
The QB sneaks. He's gonna steal all his touchdowns.
Yeah. Running quarterbacks.
I'll tell y'all one thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Our defense is shaky.
Yeah. Again, last year we didn't really get tested in the pass, and the corners are worse this year. And
right. Like seriously.
And if the games are more competitive this year, teams are going to open it up in the passing game against us. You know what I mean? So I think
one of the reasons we had one of the top-rated defenses on us, Elaine, was because teams quit throwing on us.
We were the least thrown on team in the NFL.
We were so far behind they didn't have to throw the ball; they just ran the clock.
He's not lying. We were the least thrown on team in the league. Yeah. Again, that brings me back to my boy who left from New York. For a dude to be on the defense with the least amount of pass rush opportunities and still get 8 sacks, pretty impressive. But whatever, we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
And I hear that.
But that is true. That's a good way to look at it. The less pass attempts, the less chance you have to sack the guy.
Yeah. Nobody had less attempts than Brian Burns, unless you were on the Panthers, of course. But nobody in the league had less attempts than him.
Yeah.
He said he's not a star. He's not a what did he say? He's not a star on his own. Yeah, I think TMJ is going to surprise a lot of people for the 49ers, man. They're gonna, not that he's going to have 100 catches, anything like that, but he's a legitimate deep threat, big body.
Shanahan will find a way to fit him into that offense.
100%. Yep. Just the way Steve Wilkes found a way to fit him in. I mean, 30 catches, but 17.7 yards per reception or whatever it is. He was a deep ball guy. We run the hell out of the ball, and when you guys come to make down,
he had someone who could throw the ball deep too. Baker Mayfield could throw the ball deep.
That's a fact.
So that makes a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, I want Bryce to succeed, but I'll tell you one thing: what good is Nolan Leggett, who gets down that field like one of the best in college last year, getting down for the deep throw when you've got to get the ball down to him.
It's a bad combination. Xavier Leggett is a horrible short and intermediate route runner, but down the field, he's a monster. Right. Yeah,
that's why Adam Thielen he's one of the best in the league at short routes.
Yep.
And that's why he had so many catches from Bryce.
But that's how TMJ went from 17 yards for reception to 7, guys. To one of the worst yards per reception in the league. Same guy, same team, different quarterback. I think Bryce struggles with these long striders, man. Jonathan Mingo would have looked different on a different team. I'm sorry.
Hey, Nick, are you still on?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see who picked up Bailey Zappi?
No, who?
The Chiefs.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, the Patriots cut him?
Yeah, they
That's
put him on
surprising.
waivers.
That's surprising.
And the Chiefs got him.
Zappy Hour. I have a cousin who's a Patriot fan. He fucking loved Bailey Zappi.
You know who had a really good preseason was Mac Jones, man. He was lighting them up over there.
Did he?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, he did have a good
one
preseason.
of the best.
Might be the Bryce.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence slows down,
change,
bro.
Man.
Yeah.
And that goes to show you with coaching, man. Doug Peterson, that man right there is a quarterback whisperer. I mean, he got the best out of Carson Wentz. He unleashed Trevor Lawrence's potential, and now Mac Jones is looking like a legitimate pro all over again in his system.
Yeah. I watched those games, man. He was throwing beautiful passes. Even the announcers were like, "Man, who is this guy?" I mean, that's how good of a camp he had.
Yeah,
might be the Bryce against backups. But I don't know, man. Nothing like a good competition to light some fire in your ass, or your career being on the line. You'll come out looking like a new man.
Yeah,
so could be what's going on.
It's like look at over there in Denver, man. I mean, what's his name? Zach Wilson had a hell of a camp too.
Yeah.
Sure,
yeah.
Sometimes you just need a change of a change will do wonders for an athlete. He goes to a new team and the pressure's off, and because in New York's got to be one of the hardest places to play for an athlete.
Yep.
That's why Brian Burns better get at least 12 sacks, so they'll run him out on the rim.
100%. The money better match the production.
Yeah.
But when he's in more competitive games.
Oh, trust me, Giant fans.
Yeah.
I got fans who are Giant fans, Andrew. It's crazy. 12 sacks isn't even enough. My uncle was like, I need 15 with the money he paid him.
I believe it.
Nice.
Giant fans are some of the
worst in the league.
Harshest fans, bro.
You know who has the most critical and boisterous fans in the league are the Eagles, Philadelphia. My dad used to say about Philadelphia fans, he goes, in the off season they go to the airport and boo bad landings.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear that's one of the most
they threw snowballs at Santa, man.
Yeah. Well, I heard that's one of the least family-friendly stadiums in the league that people often say.
Yeah. Oh, brother. That in Denver, man. I've been
fellas. I was at that game. Remember when we were down 17-0 against Philly and we came back and won 21-17 the year with Cam? I was at that game. I kid you not. I almost got jumped by a whole bunch of Philly fans, bro.
Oh yeah.
What'd you say to him, Nick?
Oh, I was talking because they were talking, bro. And the reason why I ain't get my ass whooped was because I clearly stated to them how hypocritical they were. That was the only reason. I was like, yo, y'all can't be talking all that shit to me the first 3 quarters. And then when this happens, y'all can't whoop my ass over that. Y'all getting dished back the same punishment you gave me. One of the dudes was like, you know what, bro? You right. It was like 9 of them, bro, around me and my brother. I was like, yo, we was really about to get our ass whooped. I was talking hella shit, bro. They were talking about my family, my mama and shit. I was like, bro, I swear to God, if it wasn't all y'all and I had my thing in here, I would have blapped y'all. Talking about my mama. Then I told them, I said, your mama's sucking on this tonight and Cam's.
Jesus Christ, man. You was in Philly.
Oh yeah, I was in Philly. At Lincoln Financial.
That wasn't smart.
Yeah, don't wear a jersey. Don't wear an opposing team's jersey if you go into that stadium.
Yeah.
You're just going to get smoked if you do.
I mean, they did throw snowballs at Santa. Remember that? Back in the day, Andrew?
I do remember
pelleting him with snowballs.
Ice balls, man. They weren't snowballs. They were ice balls.
They were fucking them up.
Oh, man.
Hey, man, 5 wins, fellas. 5 wins.
6 wins tops.
Yeah, 6 is stretching it, but yeah, 5 wins is about where we're at.
I just don't want us to get bullied. You know, I just don't want us to look like like last year. We looked like a bunch of pansies all fucking year. Can we just not get pushed around and bullied? You know, let's just start there.
No, I don't think we'll get bullied. I think
I mean?
we've made some improvements enough to not get bullied. I do, but
that's a good start.
I'm with you guys. I mean, 5 or 6 wins. I looked at that schedule. That's about what I see at best.
Eternal 252 said Carolina's the hardest place to play with these fans bitching and crying. Now, to be fair, we've been waiting about 6-7 years. The bitching and crying is at an all-time high now. I think we've been very patient.
We haven't been relevant in 7 years.
We've been very patient.
Like,
we
literally.
should probably matter, to be honest with you. Yeah, no playoffs in
since 17.
Yeah, 17.
Yep. And I remember that game too, man. Cam threw that little dump off Texas route to McCaffrey, and he brought it back to the end zone. I was like, oh my God, that's exactly when we still had a chance at the end, bro. We almost had it, and then they fucking sacked Cam. Yeah. 0 blitzed them, and I was screaming at my TV, Cam, they're sending the house cam. Hot route, someone, audible. He ain't do shit and got sacked. I was like, you motherfucker.
He's like, well, I saw it, goddammit.
I saw it from here, bro. What the fuck?
Holy shit. Guys, I'm going to make this a quick one, man. I'm going to be back on Friday. We got a special episode on Friday, man. We got something special.
No doubt. Look forward to that.
Good, yeah.
Yeah. We got this. I ain't going to say what it is, but, we got an announcement on Friday.
What time would that be, Elaine?
I think we're going to do that late. We're going to do that like 9-10 p.m.
Okay. I'll tune in.
Yep.
All right, Elaine. All right, Andrew.
All right, gentlemen. You guys
take care.
Take
you
care,
be good, man. And we'll talk to you next time.
We'll do. Take care, Andrew.